Hello, this is Mark. How can I help you?
Hi, Mark. I just saw an ad on Craigslist and I'm interested. I want to work from home. It's a little too good to be true. What's it all about?
Okay, well, great. Well, first off, who am I speaking with? Can I get your name?
Yeah, I'm Judy Brown.
Hey, Judy. My name's Mark. Um, Now, how did you hear about us? You said Craigslist?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
awesome, awesome. And Judy, real quick, where are you calling from?
The home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. Good old Texas. All right, awesome. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the company. We are a business software products company. We've been operating in the U.S. since 2005. Currently, we're looking to add a few representatives to our 24-hour multi-channel live inbound call system. Now, the calls are all incoming, so there's no cold calling or door-to-door type of sales. The pay is going to be $450 to $1,500 per sale. So if you're making one sale a day over a 5-day work week, you'll make 2,000 a week, or double that, and you'll be making over 200,000 a year. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we
That's great.
Awesome. Now we do offer several other job opportunities. Now some of them will be commission based, hourly salary, production based, sale and non-sale jobs. And basically, that's going to be based upon your skill sets, expertise, education, credentials, stuff like that. I myself am actually personally tasked in manning up the call center. So, if it doesn't turn out to be a good fit, I can connect you with some other opportunities, okay? But before I go any further in the process and get an application out to you, I just need to ask you a few quick questions. And then, if you and I agree that there's value in us continue the conversation, then we can move forward to the next step. Is that fair enough?
Okay. Sure, sure.
Okay, cool. Now, Judy, are you currently employed?
No.
No, okay. Okay. And the reason I ask that is because I do move forward rather quickly. I just want to understand what your time frame is in if we decide this is a good fit. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I had a job in print advertising, but they closed the door, so
Oh, okay.
I'm unemployed.
Okay. Okay. Now, so now is that well? My next question is, do you have a sales, marketing, or a customer service background? It sounds like you do. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure, sure. Well, I'll start out with real estate. I was in that for about 15 years.
Oh.
I was with two major companies, Remax and Keller Williams. And then my husband passed away, and I decided that I wanted to do something different, needed a little bit more stability, so I went to print advertising. And I started with register tape. They're all over the country, grocery coupons, and did some calling for them. And then I went to money mailer advertising, and they're a franchise all over the country. And I worked with them about 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And then this office here did not work out, so I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. That. I like the sounds of that. That's excellent. Now, some basic questions. Do you have a computer with high speed internet?
Yes,
Okay. And do you have a quiet space where you're able to receive business calls?
yes, I'm on it right now.
Okay. Perfect. And do you have a dependable phone line? And it doesn't have to be a landline. It can be cell phone, but you just want to have something dependable where you're not dropping calls.
I have a landline that's very dependable.
Okay.
Spectrum,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. Now, how would you rate your communication skills on a scale of 1 to 10?
10. I mean, I love to talk. I've had some nicknames like Rattler, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, and lastly, how many hours would you be able to work in a week? Let's say over a 7-day period.
uh, let's see. I could work 6 or 7 hours a day.
Hmm.
Now, that's about 35, 37 hours,
Hmm.
probably.
Okay, that's good.
Or more if if it needs to be, I can work more.
Okay. Well, that's good. I just trying to kind of figure out where you're at.
Yeah, no, I'm not a part-time, everything else comes first type. No.
All right. Well, great. I must tell you, I like what I hear. What I'd like to do is go ahead and send you an application. And I want once the application is filled out, it will open up into a informational webinar. And the webinar is going to show you how the software works, how calls come in, and then afterwards we can follow up and go over any questions, okay?
Okay.
Do you have an email where you'd like me to send everything to?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And let me get your email address. And let me verify your full name is Judy, and your last name is spelled BRO.
BROW.
Okay, perfect.
Like the color brown.
Okay, perfect. And you said we're on your landline.
Yes.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me get that number. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you as well as email you. And that way I know that you get the information, because sometimes email acts kind of funny. Okay, so
Okay.
I will
right.
get that information from you. And
All right.
now, and I'm going to send you to, I'm going to actually send you to TW3 Sales Apply. Okay, and you'll get that information. Well, you'll.
What do I do now? Go to that site?
Well, no, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. You'll get it in the email, and you'll get it in the text. Now, the webinar itself is about an hour in length, and is actually broken up into 2 different parts. And it's going to answer about 95% of your questions. Now, it's pre-recorded, so you can watch it on your own time. All right. The call center is 24 hours a day, so you're going to be able to set your own daily schedule. So 4 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 12 hours a day, that's up to you to decide. All the calls are going to be incoming, so there's going to be no outbound, no cold calling, no door-to-door, none of those type of sales. And you're going to get a lot of training with all this, but basically when people call you, you're just going to be answering questions about the software and the program. We keep it real simple, straightforward, no high-pressure sales, okay?
Okay.
Now, lastly, you might be wondering what the platform actually is. The platform is a business and lead generation marketing product. So it's actually used in a lot of different industries: real estate, restaurants, travel, home security, insurance, education, churches, and the list goes on, right, etc. But now, because some people have their own business, they sometimes will review the program and decide that they want to buy the platform for themselves, which you can do, but that's not something required to get started, okay? So now I'm going to email everything out to you, and if you would, just make a list of questions, call me back, make sure you're at a computer so I can go over how the calls are transferred and go over the second part of the interview at the same time. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Oh, almost.
So
Go ahead.
I find this, whatever you're sending me, I find that on my email. I go to that website and listen to the two webinars, and they take about an hour.
Yep. Well, first, what's going to happen, I'm sending you the application. So you're going to get the application. Once you fill out the application and hit submit, it'll go to the webinars. Okay? So the application will be in our system.
Okay.
And actually, I got to make sure you have my name, because what's going to happen is when you go to the application, it's going to ask for the name of your agent. So my name is Mark Griffin. That's MarcGriffin. And that's just going to ensure the application comes back to me. Now, each video is going to have a passphrase at the end of the video, okay? And that's just to make sure that you actually get all the information. And when you call back, I'll need to get the passphrases to follow up for your follow-up interview, okay?
All right.
Now, Judy, when do you plan on watching the webinar?
Well, it's Friday, so I could do it over the weekend and call back Monday.
Perfect. And the reason I asked, once we find our, the few candidates we're looking for, we do like to get them started immediately. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So watch your email. Check for junk mail. And I will send it to your text as well. And I will talk to you later.
Okay, Mark. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
Looking forward to it.
Bye bye.
You too.